Hello. So obviously I'm on the road, but I want to give a Fisher Reed update. Basically, I got a phone call this morning that kind of gave me some ideas. So let me get the shout outs out of the way. Shout out to His Humble Servant. If you have not subscribed to His Humble Servant, he's definitely the way to go. I don't care what denomination you are. Excellent guy with the right passion in the right place. Also, shout out to Advent Defense League. Now, I don't care what denomination you are. If you want honest apologetics, Advent apologetics, ADL is the way to go. They're going to stick to denominational apologetics. It's great. So that's going to be like the purest, most honest interaction you're going to get. I respect their ministry. That if anybody wants me to debate an Adventist, which I'm happy to do, I will debate with you. If you want, against any Adventist, with the exception of ADL. I will take an L for ADL. The reason is because I respect their ministry, but if you want to use ADL's apologetics in a debate, and you're not ADL, I'm happy to go be on whatever denominational side. And it'll be beneficial because I can help bridge that gap in the debate as well. Like I can translate to your denominational understanding without people being strict and rigid within their ideological box. The third shout out and the most important is William, my brother William, Patriotic Pillars. I think that's his channel, William. I give him a shout out because, dude, I believe that he can be saved. I do believe that he can be saved, right? If Paul the Butcher could be saved when he was a Pharisee, then William the Butcher, as the Catholic Pharisee that he is, can also be saved. So shout out to him, and plus he's the one that inspired me on this format. It really tickled my brain. As far as everybody knows, right, if you've been following my channel, you know I've kind of been silent for a year. I promised a video that hasn't come out. I know I promised this video. It's called Advent Derangement Syndrome, why it's valid and why it's not. So, yes, if you have Advent Derangement Syndrome, if you hate the SDA denomination, you have valid reasons to do so. Like hate isn't, I don't mean like hate as you lose your salvation hate. And that's kind of what we gotta try not to die here. That's what we kind of have to get into. That video will come out. I promise you it will come out. But as you know, my life is all over the place, right? We just got done with the 6,000 mile trip all the way to Portland, where Jamie got married. My man Jamie got married. If you haven't subscribed to Jamie Russell's channel, do that as well. But anyways, point being is this: that video might take a back seat to the new series Fisher Reed. So I just want to make that clear. That's number one. I promise Advent Derangement Syndrome. It's taken me a year because I have all this evidence. If you can't wait for Advent Derangement Syndrome video, the official like documentary type of video, subscribe to Fisherman's Valor. So just like my name, Fisherman's Corner, but Valor, VALOR, go to her channel and subscribe to her channel, and you'll get all like the dirt of why it's valid, like how the SDA denomination will try to ruin your marriage, right? If there's internal disputes and stuff like that. So there's a lot of reason why you should be tempted to hate the SDA denomination, and then eventually we'll discuss like why you shouldn't, stuff like that. I promise you that video is going to come out. I just want to really reinforce that. I owed you that a year ago. But this one's more important. Why is the Fisher Reed's more important? Well, Thanks to William again. Shout out to William for taking the bait. I cast that out there. He took the bait. Because of William and his dramatic self, I've gained a few hundred subscribers. Wow. Thanks, William. Praise be to God. I mean, sometimes you cast your net on one side of the boat, get nothing. You cast your net on the other side, and boom! You catch 1,000 subs. Anyways, so I'm kind of shifting gears on that. I want to put this at a higher priority. The format that I'm thinking we're going to do is I want to bring my actual Greek teacher. He teaches Hebrew and Greek. He doesn't teach me Hebrew. My Hebrew phonetically is garbage. I know how to say kasil. If you know what kasil means, that'll be funny. That's it. That's all I know how to say. I obviously know how to say more than that. But I think I want to bring my Greek teacher on. Because instead of me just reading it and getting nothing out of me just reading it, he can I'll still read it, obviously. But then I think he can give you like educational notes, hey, the reason why in John 3:16, right, when it says believe, it really is an act of belief, and he could go into the detail on that, right? Not a superficial belief, but an action, like an active perception or being persuaded. He could go into that detail. The problem is, I don't know if he'd be into YouTube drama. So if he doesn't want to come on and do it with me, right? Because an actual scholar who does this on a daily basis across the entire Bible, then the other idea is maybe what I'll do is I'll read it, and then I'll pair, say, somebody else. I don't want to read the English, so maybe somebody else who has a sermon on it, and then that way it gives them exposure, and you can watch their full sermon of whatever the thing I just read in the Greek. So what I'll do is maybe read the Greek and then give the little transition to whatever the denomination's reading of it, and you can watch the sermon. I don't care if they're a free gracer, hyper gracer, even if it's Catholic, I don't really care. I prefer Orthodox, right? Messianic Jewish and Orthodox denominations are my go-tos. I love that stuff. Obviously, I'm a non-denominational Anglican, meaning my membership is in a former Anglican church at non-denom. So I'm not non-denom Baptist. I'm not non-denom Pentecostal, and I do affirm the 28 fundamentals of the SDA Church with very minor issue, right? But we can go into that in another video. So that's what I'm thinking. Anyways, 8 minutes of me rambling on. So I just want to give an update. Shout outs to my brethren, including ADL, who gave me a call, gave me an idea of how to kind of put the format together. So again, if you haven't subscribed to Advent Defense League, do so. His humble servant, do so. William, I can't really recommend subscribing to your channel. I can't. Man, it's tough. It's an echo chamber in there. You got to break free of that. I really do hope that you're convicted by the Holy Spirit someday and you can come to Christ. You can stay a Catholic. You can stay or move over to Orthodox. Become Orthodox, man. If you need that kind of rigid religion, or Messianic Jewish, drop the Greek. Go Hebrew, right? But I really pray for your salvation, man. I really do. Truly, you are top of mind for me, which is why I'm sharing this video. I'm making exceptions to what I normally do. So thanks again to my recent subscribers over the last couple of weeks. Over the last month, I've gained 1,300 subscribers. I know I've been dormant for about a year, but it looks like things should start coming around since I got all the data for Advent derangement syndrome. All right. Love you all. Peace out, my friends.